The party lights at my sister Victoria's house probably cost more than my rent. I stood on her pristine doorstep with my 7-year-old son Marcus, holding a grocery store cake because homemade was all I could afford. Victoria opened the door in a designer dress, her smile freezing when she saw us. "Oh, you actually came." She stepped aside, barely enough for us to enter. "Wipe your shoes." Marcus clutched my hand tighter as we walked into her showcase home. Everything gleamed, crystal, marble, the kind of wealth that made my threadbare coat feel even more obvious. Her husband, Gregory, nodded from the couch, then returned to his phone. Their twins looked up from their devices long enough to smirk at Marcus's second-hand sneakers. "Put that in the kitchen," Victoria said, eyeing my cake as if it might contaminate something. "We have a professional dessert spread, but I suppose we can find room." I walked through her magazine-perfect living room. Family photos covered every surface. Victoria and Gregory on a yacht, the twins at their private school, vacation shots from places I'd only seen on television. Not a single photo included me or Marcus. Victoria followed me into the kitchen. "I need to talk to you about something." I set the cake down carefully. "What's wrong?" "Mom's birthday party next month. I'm hosting it here." She crossed her arms. "Gregory and I think it's best if you don't attend." The words hit like cold water. "That's our mother's 70th birthday." "Exactly. It's important. I'm inviting Gregory's business partners, my country club friends. You show up in your Goodwill clothes with your situation and people judge." "My situation? You mean being a single mother?" "I mean being poor, Sarah. You work at a call center. Your car is falling apart. It reflects badly on all of us. Marcus is Mom's only grandson, and he's a sweet kid, but he doesn't fit the image either. The hand-me-down clothes, the free lunch program. My twins go to Westmont Academy. There's a difference." I felt my chest tighten, but I kept my voice steady. "So we're not good enough for a family party." "Don't be dramatic. I'm trying to protect Mom from embarrassment. You understand, don't you?" She didn't wait for an answer. "I'll send photos afterward. You can see everything." Marcus appeared in the doorway. "Mom, can I use the bathroom?" "Down the hall, sweetie, second door." Victoria waited until he left. "See? Even he knows he doesn't belong here. He's uncomfortable. He's 7 years old, in a house where nobody talks to him. Because you bring this energy everywhere. This victim mentality. Some people make good choices, Sarah. Some people marry well, plan their careers, don't have children they can't afford. Those choices have consequences." I counted to 5 in my head. "We should probably go." "Already? We haven't even eaten." Relief flooded her face. "Well, if you're tired, I understand. Long drive in that car of yours." I found Marcus in the hallway, studying a photo wall, our entire family history displayed in expensive frames, childhood photos of Victoria and me together. Marcus pointed at one. "Is that you, Mom?" It was, age 6, missing my front teeth, hugging baby Victoria. "That's us, baby. You look happy." Victoria appeared behind us. "Those old photos don't match the aesthetic I'm going for." "Can I have some?" Marcus asked quietly. "The ones with Mom." Victoria's expression shifted to something colder. "These are expensive frames, honey. Custom matting. They're part of the decor." "I meant just the photos for my room. They're family memories. They belong here in the family home." "I'm family," Marcus said, and my heart broke at how small his voice sounded. "Of course you are, sweetie." Victoria's smile didn't reach her eyes. "But these are organized by importance and aesthetic flow. You understand." We gathered our coats. Victoria walked us to the door, her relief barely concealed. "Sarah, before you go, I'm serious about Mom's party. Please don't make this difficult. Don't show up and cause a scene." "I won't cause a scene." "Good, because I've worked hard to build this life, this reputation. I can't have it undermined by family members who can't get their act together." Marcus tugged my sleeve. I looked down to see him staring past Victoria at the photo wall visible through the doorway. "What is it, baby?" She took them down. I turned. The wall was bare. 5 minutes ago, it had been covered with framed memories. Now nothing but perfect white paint and empty hooks. Victoria followed my gaze. "Like I said, I've been meaning to update things. Fresh start for the new year. Out with the old, in with the new." "Where are the photos?" "I'm sorting through them, keeping what matters." She opened the front door wider. The December wind cut through my thin coat. "Drive safe. Those roads get icy." Marcus pulled away from me and ran back inside. Wait, you can't throw them away. We found him at the side door leading to the garage, staring at an open trash bin. Frames lay shattered inside, our childhood photos, torn and discarded among coffee grounds and wrapping paper. Poor people ruin family image, Victoria said from behind us. Her voice had lost all pretense of warmth. That's what Gregory says, and he's right. You drag us down, Sarah. Your poverty, your struggles, your existence, it all reflects badly on us. Marcus reached into the trash, trying to salvage a photo of us at the beach. Victoria grabbed his wrist. Don't touch the garbage. You'll get dirty. But it's Mom. It's trash. Where it belongs. She released him and looked at me. Take your son and go. Go live in a shelter where you belong. At least then you'd have an excuse for your situation. I took Marcus's hand. It was shaking. Let's go, baby. But the pictures. Leave them. I kept my voice level, though everything inside me wanted to scream. We don't need them. Victoria followed us to my car, standing in her doorway as we pulled away. In the rearview mirror, I saw her smile, satisfied, relieved, rid of the embarrassing relatives who threatened her perfect image. Marcus cried the whole drive home. The next morning, I stopped at a gas station on my way to work. The lottery billboard advertised a $90 million jackpot. I'd never played before. It seemed like wasting money I didn't have. But something made me walk inside and put $5 on the counter. Quick pick, I told the clerk. 1 ticket. The numbers printed out. I folded it into my wallet and forgot about it. 3 weeks later, I was heating up ramen for dinner when my phone buzzed. A news alert about the lottery drawing. I almost deleted it, then remembered the ticket in my wallet. I checked the numbers once, twice, 3 times. All 6 matched. My hands went numb. The phone slipped from my fingers, clattering on our kitchen table. Mom, Marcus looked up from his homework. You okay? I couldn't speak, couldn't breathe. I picked up my phone and checked again. Still matched. I won the lottery. $90 million. The next morning, I called the lottery commission. They confirmed the numbers, scheduled my appointment, and explained the validation process. I chose the lump sum after taxes, $37 million. We'll need to do a press conference, the lottery official explained. Friday work for you. Next Friday was my mother's birthday party at Victoria's house, the party I'd been uninvited from. Friday's perfect. The lottery commission arranged everything. Photo verification, bank setup, financial advisors who warned me about family coming out of nowhere. Set boundaries now, my advisor said. I thought about Victoria's trash bin full of family photos. I already know exactly who I'm helping. The press conference was scheduled for Friday at 2. By Thursday night, I still hadn't told anyone. Friday morning, my phone exploded with messages from my mother demanding I not crash Victoria's party. I didn't respond. Instead, I got ready for the press conference. The lottery office had cameras, reporters, officials with oversized checks. They asked about my plans. Security for my son, education, a real home. I smiled at the cameras. And teaching my son that you don't throw people away when they're struggling. The lead reporter leaned forward. Any message for your family? Yes, memories are priceless. So is knowing who really values you. The press conference aired on the 5 o'clock news. By 5:15, my phone started ringing. Victoria called 11 times in 10 minutes. I didn't answer. Text messages flooded in, demanding I call her immediately to discuss the family's financial future and my new responsibilities. I turned my phone to silent and took Marcus out for pizza. Real pizza from the nice place downtown, not frozen from the grocery store. Why are people taking pictures of us? Marcus asked as we ate. Because something very good happened, and people are excited. Is it about the lottery? Kids at school said you won money. I did, baby. A lot of money. His eyes widened. Are we rich now? We're secure now. There's a difference. Can we buy a house? We can. Would you like that? He nodded, then got quiet. Will Aunt Victoria be nice to us now? I reached across the table and took his small hand. Some people are only nice when they think you have something they want. Those aren't the people we need in our lives. But she's family. Family is supposed to love you when you have nothing. Real family doesn't throw your pictures in the trash. Saturday morning, Victoria appeared at my apartment. She'd never visited before. Probably never even driven through this neighborhood. She knocked urgently. When I had opened the door, she was holding the gift bag and wearing her country club smile. "Sarah, I've been trying to reach you. Congratulations. This is incredible news." She pushed past me into my small living room, her nose wrinkling slightly at the worn furniture. "I can't believe you won. I've been telling everyone, my sister, the lottery winner. We're all so proud." "Are you?" "Of course. Family celebrates family success." She set the gift bag down. "I brought champagne, the good kind. I thought we should toast properly. You threw away our childhood photos 3 weeks ago." Her smile flickered. "I was redecorating. You're being sensitive. You uninvited me and Marcus to Mom's birthday party." "I was trying to protect Mom from stress. You misunderstood my intentions. You told Marcus to go live in a shelter." "I never said that. You're remembering wrong." She moved closer, her voice dropping to something meant to sound intimate. "Sarah, we've both said things. Sisters fight, but we're family, blood. That matters more than any disagreement." "What do you want, Victoria?" "Want? Nothing. I came to celebrate with you." She paused, then continued carefully. "Although if you're making financial plans, I hope you'll consider family needs. Mom's house needs work. The twins' college funds could use supplementing. Gregory's business has some cash flow challenges. Family helps family, right? Like you helped me?" "I did help you. I gave you advice. Tough love. Sometimes that's what family needs." She reached for my hand. I pulled away. "Sarah, don't be petty. You have $37 million. You can afford to be generous. I can also afford to be selective." Her expression hardened. "Meaning what?" "Meaning I remember who loved me when I had nothing. Who welcomed Marcus. Who treated us like family instead of embarrassments." "So you're punishing me for being honest about image concerns?" "I'm protecting myself and my son from people who measure love in bank accounts." Victoria's mask cracked completely. "You're being ridiculous. I'm your sister. Your only sister. You owe me." "I owe you nothing." "Mom will be devastated. The family will take my side. You'll be the villain here." "Then I'll be the villain with self-respect." She grabbed her gift bag, champagne sloshing inside. "You'll regret this. When the money runs out, when the fame fades, when you're alone again, you'll remember that family is all you have. And we'll remember that you chose bitterness over blood. I'm choosing dignity over dysfunction. There's a difference." She left, slamming my apartment door hard enough to rattle the frames on my walls. The frames I bought with my first lottery check, filled with new photos of Marcus and me, memories nobody could trash. My phone rang. "Mom." "Sarah, Victoria is very upset. She says you're being cruel." "Did she tell you what she said to Marcus?" Silence. "Did she mention throwing away our childhood photos? Or uninviting us to your birthday party?" She explained all that. She was protecting family image. And now that I have money, suddenly I'm suitable for the family image? Don't be dramatic. Victoria made mistakes, but she's your sister. Family forgives. Family also respects, protects, loves unconditionally. Victoria did none of those things when I needed her. I won't pretend otherwise just because my bank account changed. So you're abandoning your family? I'm keeping the family who never abandoned me. The difference matters, Mom. I hung up. That afternoon, I took Marcus shopping. Real shopping, not thrift stores and clearance racks. He tried on clothes that actually fit, shoes that weren't hand-me-downs, a winter coat that would keep him warm. In the sporting goods section, he stopped at a display of professional cameras. "Could we get one of these?" "For what, baby?" "So we can take our own pictures. New memories. Good ones that nobody can throw away." I bought him the best camera in the store. That evening, we took our first photo together. Marcus set the timer, and we posed in our new apartment, the one we'd move into next month, the one with a yard, space, and safety. When the photo printed, Marcus studied it carefully. "We look happy, Mom. We are happy. Even without Aunt Victoria? Especially without Aunt Victoria." He placed the photo carefully in his new album, the first page of our fresh start. Evidence that some memories are worth keeping and some relationships are worth leaving behind. My phone buzzed. Another message from Victoria. Another demand disguised as family obligation. I deleted it without reading and turned my phone off. Some family is found. Some is born. Some is kept. And some is released. We were finally free to choose which was which.